If you didn't know the discount codes online were making us money, girl, who are you playing?
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I am superb.
Superb.
I am.
A
We
little
did a wake
elevated.
and bake.
Yeah.
It's good. We're here to talk some shit.
We are.
I'm ready for this.
So, you guys, we know that Amazon had to send out this letter a couple weeks ago to all these influencers that wasn't properly disclosing their links and all that different stuff, right? But in my most recent video that I uploaded that I don't think that YouTube pushed out, if you guys missed it, you should go back and watch it. We talked about the FTC cracking down on YouTubers, TikTokers, and all these different people.
TikTokers.
Yes.
But it had something to do with like aspartame.
Yes.
In like Canada.
Well, there was a few TikTokers that did a review of a product that had aspartame in it, and they gave it a favorable review.
They lied about it.
Basically, they lied about it, and they didn't disclose properly, and the FTC sent out, I think it was, ended up being 18 letters.
I think it was 18 letters. Somebody over on TikTok actually like got a hold of all of their names. I wasn't personally familiar with any of them.
Me either.
But they're putting them on blast.
They are.
Y'all better tell the fucking truth.
These letters that they sent out to these people, it outlined that they could be fined $50,000 per instance. 50,000. Now, also, like, keep in mind, they can go back retroactively. So if they get into YouTubers like Jaclyn Hill, Laura Lee, all these different people that do not disclose, do you know how much money that could end up being for them?
That would be a shit ton of money. There would be some bankruptcies for sure.
A lot.
That would be crazy.
Especially Jaclyn.
Especially Laura Lee.
And Laura Lee. And that's who we're going to be talking about today, because Laura never discloses properly.
Never.
She never does it properly.
And she's been on YouTube long enough and social media long enough and doing it as her actual job to fucking know.
Well, we'll get into it a little bit later. She actually does know how to disclose, and she does do it properly in some instances, but the vast majority of instances that you're going to see today, because I went back and watched her videos, you're going to be surprised. Not really, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
But I think that we also, like, yes, the influencers are fucked for going on and lying and not disclosing to their audience, but we also have to look at the companies as well, because 9 times out of 10,
they have to approve it.
It's like a Michaela situation where people think that she's just able to post and the brand's just going to be like, okay, whatever, yeah, just put it up whenever you want to. They have to review it. They have to watch it, review it, make sure all the talking points are there, make sure that you're like not showing anything else from another brand or anything. So some of it falls on the company.
Yeah, it does, but a lot of it falls on the YouTuber. And Laura, for instance, like when you do a YouTube video, just like TikTok or Instagram, if you do a sponsored post, you always have to check off that this is sponsoring content and that you're getting paid for it, so they can put the little pop-up bubble on it. Laura never does that. Never, ever.
Hell, I mean, even if she forgot to click that fucking box, if she was in the video and she actually said, like, thank you so much for sponsoring this video, so people knew that it was a paid partnership, then I'd be like, okay, at least she said it. I'll be a little lax.
Well, here's
with
the thing.
Clicking of the button.
Laura and Manny have that podcast together, Full Coverage. You guys know I talk about the stuff that they talk about all the time, but they always misconstrue shit or get shit wrong, so I always have to correct them, defend predators. But they always disclose, and they have multiple sponsors in their videos. They have no problem disclosing over there, but Laura won't do it in her own videos. That makes me believe that it's a Laura issue, for sure. But something else, and I'm not really gonna knock her for this because I've had codes for things in the past. Laura has a code for everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing that you see her talking about, there's a code or a link for it for her to earn a commission, which is fine. But, like, do you have to monetize everything?
Well, Jaclyn.
Yeah.
She took some, like, pages out of Jaclyn's book. But the code for everything doesn't bother me if they're products that she actually likes and products that she actually uses, not just going to a company that she knows that's popular right now and be like, oh, they have a code. Let me get some stuff real quick so I can talk about it and push it out, and then never touch the products again. So I'm 50-50
I don't know if she's really guilty of that because I don't watch enough of her content to know. But you know how Michaela is. A paid review versus something that she got sent for free, we know which is going to get the better review. I just want to say, since Laura has a code for everything, her old rant that we talked about in one of my previous videos about Laura really aged like milk, where she's like, I'm not begging people to use my code. I'm not trying to force it down your throat.
I have so many discount codes that brands offer me, and I don't share them with you, and I don't use them because I don't believe in their products. I use about 5. Okay? If you don't believe me, never buy a Morphe brush, never use my Morphe code. I'm not gonna sit here. I guess people want me to beg them to use my code. I'm not. Put the code out there. If you want to buy something, get some money off. You know it's affiliated. Feel free to. If you don't want to, absolutely don't do it. People act like I'm twisting their arm behind their back and forcing them to buy makeup with my code.
Did y'all buy that when she said that originally?
That really aged like
Who believed that when she said that?
Nobody.
Raise your hand. Let us know in the comment section if you believed her. That's like when Jacqueline did the, I will never sell out. I will never change. I will never put money over my subscribers.
Or my
Girl,
morals.
look where we are today.
Oh my God. That aged terribly.
Beware if somebody ever says that. The moment they say that, just know they're bullshitting.
I will never sell out.
Oh my God. They already did. They already did. If they say that, they already fucking did.
So in Laura's most recent video, My Dream Winter Wardrobe $800 clothing haul, this is sponsored by White Fox. Now, Laura absolutely does not disclose that verbally, which is something you have to do to be in compliance with the FTC.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I just got some new stuff in from White Fox, and I thought we would just do a good old White Fox haul. You guys know I love White Fox, but they're having a huge Black Friday sale, and they're having 30% off, so you guys can use my discount code LauraLee to get 30% off site-wide on White Fox for Black Friday. They also have Afterpay available for all US, Australian, and New Zealand customers. They also have worldwide shipping, so no matter where you're at, you can get you some White Fox. So I'll have that link down below along with everything that I talk about, including my discount code LauraLee.
Laura does not disclose at all, but if you scroll to the very bottom of the description box, it says thank you to White Fox for sponsoring this video.
It's deceptive advertising.
So she actually scrolls all the way to the bottom of the thing to let people know that it's sponsored.
Right. Here's the
It's supposed
thing.
to be at the top of the box, Laura.
It has to be at the top of the box. Now, somebody replied back to me because I tweeted about this and they said, well, maybe it's not her doing this. But you know what? It is Laura recording this video, and she did not verbally say that it was sponsored by White Fox, right? So that's still 100% on Laura. And let's pretend we're the FTC. If we were the people on the FTC board sending out these letters and fines, would you give Laura a fine for this? I would, because she full well knows.
If it was my job, I would.
Yeah, no, she full, like, well knows, under her own volition, she uploaded this video she did not disclose properly when she knows how to do it because she does it every week on the podcast.
My question is, though, why is it so difficult for influencers to disclose? Like, what is the fucking issue?
Is it
with saying
laziness?
No, I don't think it's laziness. I just think that they don't want to fucking say it. Like, what is so hard about saying, like, shout out to whatever fucking brand for sponsoring this video. Let me tell you about this. However you do your sponsorship, it's not difficult, because if you have a dedicated fan base that is out there and they are watching you, and they're obviously going to want to support you.
Yeah.
So why would they not be happy? Like, oh, look, they got a sponsorship. Maybe let me go check out this product. Maybe I'll pick it up. What is so fucking difficult about it?
Well, I mean, it's not difficult because she does it for some people, which we're going to talk about in a minute, and for others she doesn't. So why is she only doing it part of the time?
Why?
Like, why do you get to pick and choose when you get to disclose to your audience that you're making money, when that's something that you already do on your other social media platforms? Like, why are you lying to your audience specifically?
I have a question. Why did everybody get onto that? What was she? She was a lifestyle vlogger. What was that girl? It's Danny. You know the one that went over, it's Danny DNC or whatever. She went over to the Sheen factory and tried to get with the propaganda of saying, it's so nice here, oh my gosh, it's amazing. She got dragged.
Yeah.
Why is it that her and everyone that went on the trip got dragged for going on the brand trip with Sheen and saying that stuff, but people don't drag people like Laura, people like Manny, people like Michaela, people like, well, not only just Temu, but they're all about the She Glam and taking sponsorships from She Glam.
Laura has a collab with She Glam.
Yeah, they're taking money from Shein.
Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I am so excited today because one, I'm about to show you guys 10 different ways to apply cream blush. And why, you ask, are we diving into that today? Well, I have an announcement. I'm not going to waste any time, baby. I'm going to show you right now. I collabed with She Glam. I'm so excited, guys. I collabed with She Glam on my favorite products that She Glam makes. It was just literally perfect. I'm about to open it up and show you what's inside.
So what's the difference between an influencer actually going to the factory and being like, oh, this is amazing, or getting online and doing a video where they are getting paid to sit there and say that this product is fucking amazing? It's not. Like, what child made that?
It's the same thing, really, honestly. Yeah. In my opinion, if you have a collab with that company, that's even more so of an endorsement. So, I mean, Laura has a collab with them, and she promotes them all the time. Yeah. I think that Laura thinks that she's just done it all, and she can just do whatever she wants, because her and Manny make it very clear that they were, like, the founders of the beauty community, even though they weren't.
I will say this much. I have done tons of in the past 10 years that I've been online, I have done just tons of sponsorship with a variety of brand, from Maybelline to L'Oreal to Estee Lauder to Philadelphia Cheesecake, like Manny as well. We
100%.
both have, and I'm talking big conglomerate brands. And I can say this, the bigger the brand, the harder the partnership is because of the amount of legal and red tape that they have to go through and you have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
There is no world where a brand has ever, even small or big, asked me to do something dishonest or asked me to add a lash or asked me. If anything, those are the specific brands that literally will be like, take your stuff down. Like, absolutely not, because it falls back on their shoulders legally. And when you're such a big conglomerate, you cannot have that.
But they try to make it seem that way. They know everything, so Laura knows best.
What was beauty before beauty YouTube? Because James Charles created the rainbow.
Yep.
Michaela has invented blue.
Yeah.
Amazing. Manny and Laura are the literal founders of the beauty community. Like, thank y'all. Y'all changed the world.
They did.
They did. I'm so proud of them.
One Morphe code at a time.
You guys, whose code are we going to use? Manny!
Okay, so I said I was going to give a few instances of where Laura did properly disclose. Now, I want to talk about the brands a little bit more. Like you were just saying, brands, when you sign a contract with them, everyone that I've ever done, it very clearly states you need to verbally disclose and you need to have it at the top. I don't understand why Laura's getting a pass from these brands. So you guys should definitely be looking at the brands that are working with these people that are not disclosing.
But not just Laura, just everyone.
Yeah. Now, she did a video, and it's My Perfume Collection 2023, and this was sponsored by Drift. Now, Drift is like a subsidy, I think, of Scentbird. We've worked with Scentbird several times. Love them so much.
Before we continue onward in our world of fragrances, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Drift, today. If you guys don't know what Drift is, I'm going to let you know.
She properly disclosed there because if she works with the same person we work with, we know that he's making her disclose. So why is it that certain brands let her get away with it and then they're not held accountable as well because they have to approve this stuff?
Well, I think that we all learned from like Michaela Lashgate that L'Oreal was just okay with fucking anything.
Yeah.
They had to have approved that for Michaela, saw that she had the fake lash on, unless whoever was watching that video at L'Oreal was like, oh my god, our mascara is just that great. It's just that good. And they just turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
The brands, I think majority of them probably don't fucking care. They just want, at the end of the day, what they want is the sale. And they're like, okay, if it's going to work, it's going to work.
Now, here's another one. Now, this is a big brand. Way, the shampoo and conditioner company. I love their products, by the way. I wish I had a code with them because their products we use. She did a sponsorship with them and verbally disclosed because you know that they're not going to be on no fuck shit, right?
Before we jump into our next TikTok viral product, I want to give a shout out to Way. Thank you to sponsoring this portion of today's video.
But you guys are gonna have to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. Does it anger you at all that people like Laura Lee don't disclose ever?
Not anger.
Like
Not like a hair.
it's deceptive, girl.
No, it is.
It's deceptive marketing, but
don't let it anger y'all.
No, but
don't do that.
This is the same person that had the unmitigated gall and gumption to sit there and try to call Michaela out for what she did and correct her when she's out here being just as shady, if not more shady than Michaela.
Girl.
And has been for years.
Yes.
She is like super problematic.
Pot calling the kettle black.
I started this conversation with me and Manny admitting we're not perfect ourselves. So don't think that we're sitting over here thinking that, you know, we've never done anything wrong.
No,
we have, but
absolutely.
there is consequences to your action. And whenever you have an audience at that size, yes, your responsibility is that size. So when you make a big mistake, it is going to show in that grandeur. Like it's going to be that size. So like it all does fall in line with what actually makes sense and what's happening, because you know, there's a lot of people that's like, it's just mascara. And I'm like, it's deceptive advertising, but we've said our piece. The internet has berated her for a week now almost. And it's like, she's one human being. She made a mistake. And I'm hoping if she can come back, she can own that mistake. Yes, she's going to lose people that loved her. No, some of them are not going to come back. Is there going to be a ton of people still watching? Absolutely. And they're going to be waiting on her next review and see what she has to say. Hopefully she takes ownership and then moves on. Is she going to be berated about it for the next few months? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely she is. Maybe the next few years, to be honest.
Honestly, from what we've known and experienced,
from my personal
next few
experience,
years.
Last week someone was like, shit talking me.
Literally.
So it's just like, you'll probably honestly deal with this one for life. As long as you're online.
100%. And, you know, people saying that it's just mascara, it's just lashes, it's just this. Like, I understand what they're saying, but like,
I do too.
at the end of the day, like, it only applies if you care in that way. For example,
Right.
someone that's like not in the beauty community saying like, girl, it's just lashes, fuck off. Someone that's an avid watcher of the beauty community and watches people review to buy something, they're gonna be like shook by something like this. So it really is more perspective.
It's easy to say it's just mascara whenever you're not spending your hard-earned money on the makeup of the people reviewing.
Exactly.
It's easy to say it's just mascara whenever you have money or that wasn't your last $15.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
That's
easy
what
to
it
do.
is.
I just find this whole thing annoying because we've been calling this shit out for years. Laura's very aware. We know she watches drama channels because she talks about us every chance she gets.
Oh, they always throw shade at the drama.
They always throw shade at us,
For
but they're the
sure.
ones always in the fucking wrong, girl.
How are you gonna throw shade at drama channels when one of them has to be besties with the drama channel at all fucking time?
For sure.
Like, come on. But they are a drama channel, so they should talk shit about themselves too.
I can't get over the way Manny acts like a valley girl. He's so fucking annoying these days. But you guys are gonna have to let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down below. What do you think about all this? And if you made it this far in this video, leave me the receipt emoji down below. And we'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.